Good morning and welcome to zazoome. I'm Sheri Barbera, and today we are talking about how to market your business with video, and can you go viral branding yourself? That is the question. Is there even such a thing as viral branding? And the answer is yes. Yes, there is. But how? There is a strategy to this, and I'm going to show you one strategy today. And it is a phenomenal strategy that gained the company an incredible amount of views and followers and basically launched a business. It starts with, what's your story? On video, of course. Stories are a very powerful marketing medium, and video is the most effective storytelling vehicle that there is today. What's the strategy? I know this is going to sound strange because we just talked about story, but the strategy is to think beyond the story. Even though the story is enormously important, if nobody hears it, what's the effect? Silence. This is why you want to focus on the strategy behind the script and behind the shots. Plan your details. You want to plan out how you're going to tell the story. Will it be a linear or non-linear story? Will it be a narrative? Whose viewpoint is it coming from? How to get the video in front of the audience. This is probably the most important part of your strategy, is to find and use this in front of your audience. So video storytelling is a fantastic way to sell your brand and sell your vision and sell your products and services. Here's the case study. Have you heard of BuzzFeed? You may not have heard of BuzzFeed, but undoubtedly, if you're on Facebook, you've heard of Tasty. And Tasty is what they launched in 2015, and their focus was food lovers. What they did was they made videos, mouth-watering food videos that were easy to make, easy to save, easy to share, and always likable.
They shoot from down.
And they shoot, right, exactly. So we both
Morning.
we both have watched Tasty videos, and
Everything is like an aerial view.
everything's an aerial
It's
view.
like a landscape of food.
And there's a reason for that. And it's a very, very, very smart reason. And I'm going to go through that momentarily. Thank you for that, honey. So this is Tasty. 30 seconds to 2-minute long videos. Fast-paced, quick visual steps. Viewers watch to the end. And this is the goal of every YouTuber, is to get people to watch to the end of their video, because watch time is huge. How do they do that? With simplicity, with brevity, and with relevance. And they make videos that are highly shareable. For this example, I'm showing you 82 million views, 761,000 comments on broccoli tots. I mean, it seems crazy, right? But
I was that last one comment. I said I love broccoli. That's all I said.
see, brevity, simplicity, and relevance make highly shareable videos go viral. In 1 year, Tasty went from nothing, because they hadn't even existed yet, to 52 million likes and 2.2 billion views.
Whoa.
On Facebook. Isn't that an astounding statistic? They did this with positioning. They really analyzed their target audience. Who is their ideal customer? Who is their ideal viewer that they could provide relevant content to? And by relevant, they meant, what do those people like? What are they interested in? What do they eat? What do they eat the most of? What are they most excited about when it comes to food? And they did this to increase engagement. Not only did they look at who was their audience and the age of their audience and the food taste of their audience, but then they niched it out into very specific categories once they started basically just on food lovers, then they niched it out into exactly what so many people were looking for and excited about and wanted to eat in the same audience. What they found was that they had a younger audience. Their food choices were popular recipes on pizza, chocolate cakes, donuts, cheesecake,
Nice.
chicken tacos, right? Very, easy to make food. And that is exactly what they focused on. They made short videos that were to the point, easy to follow, and doable. For example, they made do-it-yourself videos. And we know that on YouTube, do-it-yourself, which is the how-to category, is the third largest category on YouTube behind music and behind gamers. So only gamers and music outweigh the views that you get with how-to videos. Do-it-yourself videos are the epitome of content marketing because they show you exactly how to do something yourself. And viewers are really only interested in how it helps them. Viewers relate to simplicity. They are able, with the tasty videos, to save those videos to test out the recipes on their own time. And this is another huge point of a how-to video. How can I do that myself? And where do I find the time to do that? And this is what makes video particularly, and YouTube, so incredibly valuable. And the reason for that, Sal, I'm just popping to you and me.
Oh.
The reason for that is because YouTube is on 24/7. YouTube never goes away. YouTube never closes. Your videos are live 24/7 to anyone in the world on this planet, wherever they are, in whichever time zone they're in.
Wow.
And this means that you can market worldwide. You can entertain. You can educate anywhere on the planet.
I don't think a lot of people think about the fact that they go to sleep at the end of the day, but YouTube just keeps going.
And YouTube doesn't ever sleep.
All over the world.
All over the world. So why is this valuable to you as a business? Because you're marketing 24/7 anywhere people are awake and watching videos if they're interested in your content. And this is one of the things that makes this incredibly valuable. Humanity. And what do I mean by humanity? Well, people. How does this relate to us? Real people can see themselves making these videos. And as Sal pointed out moments earlier, they shoot everything from a bird's eye view looking down.
Straight
and the
down.
reason that you only see hands is because they want you to picture yourself making the product,
Right.
making the recipe,
Yeah.
making the food.
And you know what's ironical about that is that the gamers a lot of times just show their hands in the game, moving into the game.
Moving,
A lot
and-
of games have that, with the guns or the hands or this.
And the reason for that is because you want to picture yourself doing it. So if you're looking at how to make a recipe and all you see are hands, this is what you yourself would see if you were looking down and creating the recipe yourself. It was the first time anyone had ever done that, and it was brilliant because it just created relatable content. You can picture having this food at your own party or your own house. You can picture a family member or a friend making this recipe. It's friendly, it's easy, it's doable, it's simple. Everything about it is shareable. And shareability is what creates viral videos. Shareability. Loyalty. How does that matter to a brand? You want people to stick with you. This is what loyalty is all about, brand loyalty. You want them to watch your content. You want them to like, comment, share, and talk about your content. You want them to use your content and then repeat that over and over
You
and
want them
over
to keep
again.
coming back, but you also you also want them to be waiting for your next video and to jump on it as soon as it comes on, or as soon as you make it and as soon as you put it up.
And this
you
is
want them to be
loyalty.
like, oh, Sal has a new video. Oh, go to it. Go to it.
Right. Or zazoome is coming up with something new for your business. Be sure you hit the subscribe button and get notified by the bell. So
That's
hit the
right.
subscribe button and the bell. These are all things that you want to get people to think about doing on a regular basis. What else can you do? Create native content for the platform you're on. And what I mean by that is create videos that speak to the content that you're on and speak to the platform that you're on. And when you're making Facebook videos, you're making videos for people who don't want to sit there and watch content like they do on YouTube. You can make a 15-minute video for YouTube, and if the content is awesome, people will watch it from start to finish. You can make a 1-hour yoga video on YouTube, and people will watch for an hour if they are learning something or doing something valuable every step of the way. However, on Facebook, people are more there for family and friends, to talk about things, to share things, not so much to look at videos. So the video has to be compelling, exciting, short, relevant. And this is what tasted perfectly, absolutely perfectly, to create brand loyalty, to create interest, to be human, every one of the things that they needed to do. But they played by the rules, and they did exactly what YouTube and Facebook and Instagram, whatever platform they were on, whatever it was, asked them to do. The second thing is they promoted like crazy. And the parent company, BuzzFeed, promoted each one of Tasty's videos throughout every single page on every single platform that they distribute content on. And this is another way that they just went crazy getting more views, because they know how to grab attention. And isn't that everything is grabbing attention? So short, fast, to the point, do it. It's not just the focus on native videos, it's also their mobile appeal. Are you thinking mobile? 80% of the people watching YouTube videos are watching on their phone. It's an astounding statistic, and yet it's true. So you want to think mobile first.
Well, that's because everybody's got their phone attached to their body at this point.
Yeah.
It's
And
like an appendage.
if you think about how many times people check their Facebook feed a day,
Oh my God.
it's at least 3 times a day people are checking their Facebook feed.
I think you're being, what's the word for it? More than 3 times a day.
Modest amount there.
There you go.
And it's not just that, it's when you think about who your target audience is and the age group that you're targeting, this is also what comes into play, because the older age group isn't necessarily on their phone. They're in that 20% or 20 to 30% who are using their computers or their laptops or their tablets to look online. But generally speaking, the younger people, everyone's on mobile. Everyone's looking on mobile, and you need to make your content resonate with people who are on a phone. Can they see it? Can they understand it? Are the visuals dynamic? Does it make them go, wow? These are the things that you want to focus on. And this is what Tasty focused on for mobile viewers. And knowing that users browse their Facebook feed multiple times a day, it's not just the focus on native videos. You want to try to be everywhere your audience is. Not to be everywhere, to be everywhere your audience is. So when you know your viewer, like the back of your own hand, when you know them better than they know themselves, then you know which platforms they're on and what time they're on and what they're viewing on those platforms. And you can make content that resonates and is relevant to them and that they'll watch. BuzzFeed is present on almost every popular social network. And Tasty, their business that they created in 2015, has an account on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, and Pinterest, because that's where their audience is. That's how they boost engagement, is by actually showing up where their audience is. So it's a combination of relevance and visual appeal to get noticed. Content that's hugely engaging. Right now, they rank number 1 as a publisher in the food category, higher than Bon Appetit magazine, who comes in third. They rank higher than every other media publishing platform business with Tasty and with BuzzFeed, and that is incredible. And it's just from focusing, really deep dive focusing on who their audience is, creating relevant content that is so dynamically visual and engaging that you can't pass it up. Even if you don't have the support of a BuzzFeed to promote your own content, what can you do? Just be inspired by them to create your best outcome for your niche, for your audience, with your own particular goals. Because you can do this. So what's next? Tuesday, we're going to be covering the beginner's guide to vidIQ. So live at 5 on YouTube, we will be covering how to use vidIQ to grow your YouTube channel. And I hope you'll join us then. We are zazoome, for business YouTubers to boost your income, influence, and impact with video and YouTube, to go from how do I grow my business to wow, I've really grown my business. Crazy. And finally, as always, believe in yourself. Just be you on YouTube, because you're awesome and no one is you. No one will provide the same exact content that you do. And that's what makes you uniquely you on YouTube. And that's why it doesn't matter who's in your space. Come up with something fabulous like BuzzFeed did with Tasty and blow away your category consistently year over year over year. So 5 years, they went from 0 to billions and billions of views, millions and millions of shares, likes, hundreds of thousands, millions of comments. It's amazing. And you can do this too.
Hey, I got one. I got a thing. Oh. You don't have to switch.
Okay.
Put the U in unique on YouTube.
On YouTube. Put the U in unique on YouTube. I love that, honey. Thank you. So thank you all for joining us. I'm Sheri Barbera.
I'm Sal Barbera.
This is zazoome. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe and hit that bell so you get notified every time we post a new video. And be sure to like this if you like this content, and share it, because we love every business to know how to go viral and brand themselves and market themselves with video. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you in the next video. Ciao.
Ciao.